It's day 103. I just finished the first big climb of the day. I wasn't going to take a break until I reached the bottom of the next hill because there's picnic tables, but I got reception at the top of the hill. So trying to get the weather forecast because there's supposed to be a storm rolling in tomorrow maybe, or the next day. I just looked at the radar and there's just a big system swirling off the coast, so I don't really know how the winds blow out on the west coast, so we will see. Garmin is saying rain during the day tomorrow, but it's been wrong lately, so I should get up and keep walking. We just stopped and had second breakfast. I actually just ate my allotted lunch, but I'm carrying a lot of extra food, so that's okay. If I get hungry later, I'll just pull out some of my extra tuna packets, even though I'm kind of over tuna at this point. We ran into a southbounder who said he thought he may have had giardia yesterday, or at least had diarrhea yesterday. There were comments on one of the hiking Facebook pages about 4 people in separate groups having giardia between Cascade Locks and White's Pass. That's where we're going. So a little concerned about that. Hopefully there's no contaminated water sources. I'm going to stick to filtering everything. And hopefully won't have any issues. I'm on a semi-chill part of the trail right now. Relatively flat, lingering between 800 and 1100 feet of elevation for about 5 miles. But then there's another 10-mile climb after that. I think going up to nearly 5,000 feet. So I probably won't film much of that because y'all don't need to see me looking like I'm dying. So far, I'm really loving these dense forests of Washington. Good morning, it's day 104. It rained most of last night, but never a full-on downpour to the point where it splashed mud all over my tent, so that's good. But hopefully we get some sunshine today because I will need to dry out my rain fly and my quilt. Otherwise, it's going to be an interesting night tonight. I don't have any reception, so I can't really check the weather, and the Garmin weather report on my phone's been suboptimal lately. Yeah, I woke up so hungry this morning, I was nauseous. So I'm working on a Pop-Tart. Gonna go.
So that's llama, alpaca.
Oh.
Llama, alpaca.
Cool. I got reception, I don't know, 10 miles back, and it looked like there was going to be a break in the rain between noon and 3. It's currently like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and it's still raining. So I don't think I'm going to get a chance to dry my gear out today. But there's a slight glimmer of hope. We had planned to camp at Mosquito Creek, and there's a paved road that runs right next to it. We're trying to get a hold of a trail angel to see if he can pick us up and take us into Trout Lake, because it's about the same distance from there. We were planning on going to Trout Lake tomorrow, but if we can get in there today, we might be able to find a dry place to hang out. And we can just resupply a day early and head on forward to White's Pass. Everyone's jealous of my umbrella. If anyone's considering hiking the PCT, when you have it and you need it, it's worth it. We got reception a little ways back, and Bohemian was able to call a trail angel, and they're coming to pick us up in an hour and a half. So 3.4 miles to get done. Less than 2 miles to the road. My feet hurt really bad. And I realized why. It's because we haven't taken a break all day today. And each one of my shoes is absolutely soaking wet. Straight through, like a swamp inside. So each shoe pile weighs about 2 pounds. Dan, I've changed my mind. I now want to move to the town of Trout Lake instead of Etna. We just had a trail angel pick us up and bring us into town, and apparently he works with the church here or helps them out, and he's going to let us stay in the church. There's a store just down the road over there with a cafe that has espresso and breakfast. So now we're able to dry out all of our gear and check it out. Oh, you can't really see it. Over there you can see it. Blue skies. Trout Lake is paradise. The church itself is old and doesn't have any running water, but there's a building that they're letting us stay in. It's got a little kitchen and some floor to sleep on. Oh, this is everything I need after hiking through the rain 25 miles. This just fell out of nowhere. The trail provides. Pack explosion. I found a town dog. Hi there, puppy. Oh, yes, you're a good puppy. Oh, you're a good puppy. 8 o'clock on a Friday, town's popping. It's day 105. Doug brought us back to trail. Doug's the trail angel that picked us up yesterday. Around 9 o'clock this morning. After we had breakfast at the cafe in Trout Lake, which was delicious, I had a huckleberry milkshake as well as an egg sandwich with extra bacon. Just finished the first climb of the day. We're only going to do about 20 miles or so. I have a countdown going on my phone of my goal date would be not May 10th. I started May 10th. It would be September 10th to reach the border of Canada, exactly 4 months. And that's 19 days away if I stick to that plan. 19 days. It's crazy. Just got physically assaulted by a bee for the first time on trail. Not too bad, 3 months and some change in. I was in the groove, listening to music. Next thing I know, my ankle's on fire. I look down and there's a bee stinging me through my sock. So I brushed him off and I got the stinger out, I'm pretty sure. And I took a Benadryl. I've never had reactions to bees in the past. I usually get a bee sting a year, but it's been at least 2 years, so I'm long overdue. Yeah, my ankle's swelling up and I forgot how much that burns. I'll be fine. Just kind of annoying. Darn bee. So because I'm saying this, it's probably going to happen soon. But I've been staring up at Mount Adams so much that I keep tripping on all these roots. So far I haven't landed on my face anywhere on the trail actually. But if it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen staring at one of these glaciers. Good morning, it's day 106. I took an extra Benadryl last night because my right leg or ankle is very swollen and the skin is tight from the bee sting. So I slept great last night. This morning I woke up to my rain fly totally soaked. Not sure if it rained last night or if it was condensation. But I have a big ball of my rain fly and ground sheet strapped to the back of my pack, so that's a little heavy. We are going to attempt to do bigger miles today because tomorrow there's going to be a lot more elevation. So to reduce the miles for tomorrow, we're going to do them today. At least the sun's going to come out. I can dry everything. It should be a good day. I'm going across a bunch of creek crossings that are runoffs from this glacier. Hopefully I can stay dry through them. Made it across dry! Woohoo! I made a mistake. I did not look at gut hooks and I was spacing out, and now I've got about 1/3 of a liter for 6.3 miles. Oops.